Hi, everybody. It's Hensby here. Welcome back. It's been a minute. I've been busy. I've been so busy. Hello, everybody. My name is Lily Hensby. I am a comedian, and here on this channel, we do movie reviews about really good comedy movies. Today, we are going to watch the incredible film Easy A. The year is 2010. I am in year 11 at school, which makes me 15. 16? 16. Wow. Hell. Hell on earth. I was at a public high school in a small town, which means we didn't have much fun. And so the rumour mill was in business. You know, it was peak business, that rumour mill. It was churning out secrets and lies left, right, centre. And because in the 2010s and early aughts, if there was somebody young at school that had SEX over the weekend, oh boy, you bet your bottom dollar it was a f***ing headline news story. Absolute shocking news. Today, who gives a shit? Today, actually, it's like, you did? You had SEX on the weekend? Thank God. Oh my God, it's been years since I've had that. So when this movie came out, I was like, whoa, art imitates life for real. And I felt very seen and very happy and very attracted to Emma Stone. Let's just get into it. Now, this film is another Will Gluck film, and we love Will Gluck on this channel. I followed Will Gluck on Instagram the other day. He has a blue tick, but I'm not going to lie, I was expecting like 20k plus followers. The man only has 9,000. Only. Imagine 9,000 people in a room. Hell. But I just thought, Will Gluck, what the heck? Anyway, if you're watching Will, I would love to be cast in one of your films. And I know that you were down here in Australia a couple of years ago doing Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell film. And, you know, I'm just saying I'm right here. I'm right here if you need a funny dickhead blonde. Anyway, one can dream. Now, the title of this video that we're watching here today with you and I is called Easy A is Oscar Worthy. I have a really good argument that Easy A already is an Oscar-winning movie because our lead actress, Emma Stone, has not only one Oscar, she has two. Sure, they're not for Easy A, but of course they are. Why not? Let's just pretend. Fiction's great. Let's just pretend. So yes, this is an Oscar-winning movie, Easy A. If I go too far into this theory and this belief of mine, we're going to be here for hours because I really truly do think that comedy is harder than drama, and comedy never gets the flowers it deserves. And comedy is there should be a comedy, not comedy musical, just comedy, straight comedy genre. What's it called? Category at the Oscars. Same with horror, just so everybody feels included. Ooh, I feel so strongly about it. Directed by Will Gluck and written by Bert V. Royal. That's your name? Bert V. Royal? Oh my God, Bert Very Royal. Starring Emma Stone, as we've said. Penn Badgley. Delicious. Hey, I've seen you. I prefer Penn. Am I going to say it? Yeah, I would prefer Joe from You over Dan Humphrey any day. Put me in that glass box. Put me in that glass box. What? Amanda Bynes is in this movie. Holy hell. There's a whole... Go talk to Teffy about the Amanda Bynes thing in this movie because holy hell, that's a whole other video that I'm not qualified to do. Thomas Hayden Church, my main man from George of the Jungle. Love him to death. We've got Patricia Clarkson and Stanley Tucci. Are you like... I just feel like you're pulling my leg with this cast. You're just making fun of me. Yeah, it's got Stanley Tucci. Yeah, it's got Patricia Clarkson. Are you making fun? You're joking. You're joking. No, it's real. It's real. Oh my God. So it's based on The Scarlet Letter. Now, every good rom-com has to be based on some kind of fiction from the past. Wow, I'm really struggling with words today. Other great examples of that are 10 Things I Hate About You, She's the Man, Hello, like all of those early aughts movies that were based on novels or Shakespeare plays, or, they're just cream of the crop because it's incredible plot lines. And then you put a bit of comedy in there. Oh my God, what are you joking? Sign me up right now. Put me in, coach. Now, this whole thing was shot in Ojai in California. Ojai is beautiful. I've never been, but it looks really beautiful in this movie, and I can't wait to go there when I'm back in the States. Maybe not anytime soon, but soon, one day. This film had a budget of $8 million. $8 million. That's not a lot for a movie. It's really not. It's not. And you know how much they made? They made $75 million. That is a bonkers profit. That is humongo. Good for them. God. Will Gluck, 9,000 followers. Doesn't make any sense. $75 million. Come on. Get up. Go follow Will Gluck and tell him, get in his DMs, be like, a tiny content creator in Australia told me to come follow you. You need to put her in your next movie. And he'll be like, block. So Emma Stone actually received a Golden Globe nomination for this movie. So it's almost Oscar, but the movie won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Comedy in 2011. How good is that? Here we go. We're winning awards now. The movie starts like this, a vlog from our lead character, Olive Pendergast. Emma Stone! Desperate to avoid going on a camping trip with her best friend Rhiannon Abernathy and Rhiannon's hippie parents, Olive dishonestly claims she's going on a date with a college boy that weekend. Truthfully, she stays at home all weekend listening to Natasha Bedingfield's Pocketful of Sunshine, not on her phone or on the computer, but from a musical greeting card her grandmother sent her. She just opens that card every minute of the day. She has it in the shower at one point. She's there when she's painting her nails. I got a bucket of sunshine. I get a limb and I know that it's all mine now. Oh, wow. I hadn't ever heard that song until this movie. So, thank you, Will Gluck. The next day at school, Rhiannon is like, how was your weekend? How was the date? And Olive was like, it was fine, whatever, I want to say that he's great, and I feel like I've got a love, and it's all mine. Oh, whoa. And Rhiannon is like, Did you do the nasty? Meaning sex. Oliver's like, no. And Rhiannon is like, pretty sure you did. And Olive is like, fine, I did. It was magical. It was amazing. She just makes it up. She's just lying to her friend. Olive, getting yourself in hot water already. Oh, my no. Oh, whoa. As Olive is lying to her best friend, the very, very puritanical, Christian, beautiful Marianne, played by Amanda Bynes, overhears the conversation and is like, ew. And then the story spreads all throughout the school. And so what Marianne tries to do is to save Olive from this treacherous slutidity. That's a word. I made it up. So then the whole shebang begins with Olive deciding to just lie about her promiscuity. That's not it. So then we meet Brandon. Brandon is, and this was back in the time when there's still times today where it wasn't okay to be gay. So Brandon is like, can you pretend to have sex with me at a party, and then everyone will think I'm straight and I won't be bullied anymore and it'll be amazing. And Olive is like, just come out. And he's like, no, So they go to this party at Melanie Bostic. That's her name. I always get her name mixed up with Nigel from 10 Things I Hate About You. That'll be Nigel with the brie. No, what's his name? Not Nigel, the guy that runs that party. Bogey Lowenstein. Melanie Bostic, Bogey Lowenstein. They, in another world, they are in a relationship. 100%. 100%. Olive and Brandon pretend to have sex at this party. They go into a bedroom and they like jump on the bed and they make the noises and the breathing and they do the whole audio version of the act. And everybody believes it. Everybody believes it. And it's great for Brandon, but it's not that great for Olive. So instead of going and crawling into her shame and feeling terrible about herself, she embraces this new reputation that she has of pretending to have sex with people so that they can feel better about themselves, which I mean, the labour that women go through for men, enough. Enough. So, in class, in English, they start reading The Scarlet Letter, which always is the case. And she says some quote about being like, why is it that whatever literature you read in school, it's always like the same thing that's happening in your social life at school? And she's not wrong. She's not wrong, because I remember reading we did The Crucible for Rocker Sedford, and I felt like a witch because I didn't have a I had a fake reputation. I didn't lie about things, but I'm not even going to. I was popular at school. I really wasn't. I'm a comedian today. Of course I wasn't popular in school. Now, after that party, Olive and Rhiannon get into a fight, and Olive embraces her new reputation and she stitches a red A onto all her clothes. And her clothes by this point are literal corsets and lingerie and skinny, tight jeans. And she curls her hair every day and she's got these like she's beautiful. She looks amazing. So then boys who have had no previous luck with girls start to beg Olive to increase their popularity by letting them claim that they have had sex with her. And she does this in exchange for like gift cards and, like, I think it is just gift cards. She doesn't ever take actual money. She just takes, like a gift voucher for Red Lobster or Home Depot or, Look who I've got, a handsome boy. He got some new collars in the mail, and today he picked out the pink one. Look, you look so handsome in your pink collar. He's like, get me off the screen. You hate it, don't you, Jack? He hates it. He does this thing at the moment where he keeps like knocking my phone out of my hand because I've been trying to get back on to TikTok and like blow up on TikTok doing comedy sketches and stuff, but he hates it. Because he can feel my soul being sucked into the phone. Anyway, this is all just on Wikipedia, by the way. I hope you guys know that I don't do any huge research. I just like to read things and hang out with you guys. I'm not that smart. Are you going out again? Why would you leave me? You just came in. I got a pocket. I got cat hair everywhere. I got a cat and I know that it's all mine hair. Oh, hair. Do what you want, but you're never gonna cat hair. Sticks and stones and nothing but cat hair. Oh. Oh, wow. Here's a question for you guys. Would you lie to everybody that you know and say that you had relations with somebody that you hate and that everybody else hates and they're awful in exchange for an IKEA gift card? And I'm talking like $200-300. The answer to this question is yes, because the secret behind the yes is that I've had relations in real life with people I don't like at all, and I got nothing from it. So, sure, why not? Let's get something from it this time around. And then you don't have to do it. So you don't get the awful memory And you get a gift card. Absolutely. Ain't no moral question here for me. Sign me up right now. I'll do it right now. Do you need me to say that I've with you? Send me a gift card. Send me a gift card right now. And it's all yours. The lie. She's so smart. I love Olive. We also meet Todd, who is Olive's crush. Now, Todd is really cool. He never asks Olive to pretend or lie. He likes her too. And they're very sweet together and they're good friends to lovers situation. Rhiannon also has a crush on this guy called Anson. And he is so hot. When he came on the screen, I was like, boing. At 16? Yeah, of course I would have been. Holy hell. He, in that movie, is like, that's the guy that I had. If that guy was at school, oh my God. Every party I would try and hook up with that guy. Absolutely. Hook up, just like kiss. That's what we called making out back in the day, hooking up. Love it. So, what am I saying about him? Oh, yes, Anson is like, hey, Olive, do you want to go on a date? And she's like, fine, because she's had a fight with Rhiannon, so she doesn't give a shit. They go to Red Lobster, where also Todd works. So he's got this little lobster hat on. And Olive hasn't told Rhiannon that she's on a date with Anson, but Rhiannon is at the restaurant. And so Rhiannon sees them together and she's like, oh, even though they're in a fight, like it's still your best friend. You know, you don't want to be shitty to her face. So then they leave. And in the car park, Anson is like, here, have a gift card. And Olive was like, oh, I kind of thought this might have been a proper date. Because he did kind of set it up as like an actual date. He didn't say like, can you help me out? He was just like, I'll actually take you out on a date. And so she thought it was a real date. But then he tries to actually kiss her and like get her in the backseat of the car. And she's like, I'm not actually doing this stuff. I'm just saying I am for gift cards and stuff. And he gets the shits and he's like, you. And he leaves and he ditches her. And then Todd comes out and he's like, hey, can I drive you home? And she's like, yeah. And then she starts crying. And of course she can cry in front of Todd because she can be herself completely in front of Todd. And that's what we need, ladies. You need to be able to be yourself in front of these men. Lesson for me personally. Christ. I'm doing okay, all right? I had 2 boyfriends at one time this year. Now I have none. Yes, at the same time. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, so remember Marianne, Amanda Bynes? Look at my hair, I'm going crazy. Amanda Bynes' boyfriend is 22 and he's still at school because he's like super dumb. That's a whole plot point, but it's important because the boyfriend, what's his name? Micah, is 22, remember? He's still at high school, but he's 22 years old, dating a high schooler who's in school. Dating Amanda Bynes. What's everybody in this? Probably like 17, 18? Adults, legally adults. Micah is 22, still at high school. I'm going to say it maybe 7 more times. He goes to the hospital because his ding-dong has been stinging when he's been going to the bathroom. Turns out he has a little thing called chlamydia, and it's kind of impossible because he's Christian, along with Marianne, and there's no way that they do anything of that nature to get chlamydia under God before marriage. You know what I'm saying? You get what I mean? Also, Marianne's dad in this is played by Fred Armisen. Watch this movie today. So it's like, how in the heck did Micah get chlamydia? And you know what he says? He says it was Olive. Olive Pendergast gave me chlamydia. And of course, everybody's going to believe that because what? She's going around saying that she's doing the nasty with everybody in the goddamn school. And we realize this is a huge spoiler. And I'm sure you're only watching this with me because you've seen the movie before and you like to hang out with me and we're talking about it. But if you haven't seen the movie before, this is going to be a spoiler. Are you ready? We cut to Lisa Kudrow, who is a teacher at the school. She's actually not a teacher, my bad. She's the guidance counsellor. She's on the phone. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Hangs up. Turns out Lisa Kudrow's character, the guidance counsellor at school, she's been the one doing the nasty with Micah.
I love you and I want to be with you. And nobody can stop us. Not my mother, not Marianne, not even the school board or the president of the Americas.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Remember, he's 22. He's 22. She's allowed to. He's an adult. He's 22. But Lisa Kudrow is married to Thomas Hayden Church, who's the English teacher, giving them the Scarlet Letter book. It's all connected. It's like Love Actually. I love that whole scene. It is so dramatic. And because everything's been laughter and lightness, when this bomb drops, the movie's like, it's actually like really serious. And now it's like really affecting other people other than Olive, other than Rhiannon. This is like going to break up a marriage, these lies that she's been doing. It's a real eye-opener for good old Olive Pendergast. Olive's parents, Patricia Clarkson and Stanley Tucci, are also so supportive of her. She tells them what's going on. She, confides in them and is like, I've been getting in trouble at school. All this shit's been going on. And they are so supportive of her and they just love her to death. Who here also quotes them constantly. I think quotes from them are part of my daily vocabulary. Like, okay, remember, once we've watched the bucket list, we need to watch the bucket list off of our bucket list. Say it every day. I say it every day, or I think it every day. A boy. There's a boy in Olive's room. A boy. Every day of my life. Olive has had enough. She's like, I need to come clean. This isn't good now. It's ruining marriages. There's people that are sick. I have no friends. It's all coming to a head. So she tells everybody to go online tonight, MySpace or whatever. Is my hair good? I don't think my hair looks good at all today. Like a goddamn cast of Hamilton. You know what I mean? I look like you'll be back soon. You'll see. That great. That's sad. What about that? Is that better? Who cares?
Who cares?
It's already so far into the video by now. Everybody's already dealt with looking at you like this. Shit. I'm sorry. Now what am I saying? I'm the most beautiful creature in the world. Olive is like, everybody tune in tonight online. Go on to www.olivependergastsexshow.com and I'm going to really show you how to do it with Todd. Me and Todd are going to do it online. And everyone's like, what the hell? Of course we're going to go. We're going to go see this woman actually, PORN. She's advertising PORN. Oh, my God. Whew. High school. Terrifying. Ugh. Yuck. Ugh. Anyway, so it all wraps up that the webcast is actually the story that Olive's been telling us the whole time. She's been coming clean. So it's a beautiful little circular moment. And she's like, listen, when I eventually do choose myself to do the nasty with whoever I want, that won't be any of your business. And everybody's like, oh, I thought she was going to take her clothes off. Boo-hoo. But it's a beautiful, beautiful ending to a beautiful, beautiful, hilarious film. They're the main plot points, okay? That's what you're going to get when you watch it plot-wise. However, the comedy and the quotes and the scenes and the dialogue and the costumes and the characters are all so incredible. Critical response. Here we go. Easy A has an approval rating of 85% based on 193 reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. The site's critical consensus reads, it owes a huge debt to older and better teen comedies, but Easy A proves a smart, witty showcase for its irresistibly charming star, Emma Stone. And better, excuse me? What? What did you say? And better? And better? What do you mean? Better than what? Better? What's better than Easy A? Fired Up? No. Lies. Not for me. 10 Things I Hate About You is better than Easy A. It is. It is. Why? Heath Ledger. That's it. That's the only reason. Oh my God. Roger Ebert's back, who we talked to when we watched Bad Teacher. Remember him? He said Easy A offers an intriguing middle ground to the absolute of sexual abstinence. Don't sleep with anybody, but say you did. It's a funny, engaging comedy that takes the familiar but underrated Emma Stone and makes her, I believe, a star. And he gave it 3.5 stars out of 4. That's huge for Roger. Roger, you're a journalist. Good man. Good boy. It's doing really well. Of course it is. Of course it is. And it won awards, MTV Movie Awards, Teen Choice Awards. It's very, very good critically, which is great. That's why, technically, it has won 2 Oscars. Prove me wrong. Show me. Show me where it says Easy A hasn't won an Oscar. Because Emma Stone has won an Oscar. So therefore, Easy A has won 2 Oscars. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Do you get it? Different movie, won an Oscar. Wait, La La Land did win an Oscar, didn't it? Did it? Yeah, it did. Right? No, it didn't. Yes, it did. You've got a laptop right here. You could look it up. I don't want to. I just want to know if my memory remembers. La La Land, Emma Stone, something about that. That was that Moonlight fuck up at the Oscar. Yeah, whatever that was. Haha. Anyway, so. I can be your sexy silk. Rock me round, round, round. Okay, now, what we do at the end of every video is we go through some of the best quotes and I act them out because I'm an actor. And I should have been in this movie, even though I was 16 and not in Hollywood, California at the time. But that's okay. Maybe we are there already. What is time? What is time? Remember that song? I do. Because I didn't sing it. Okay. Oh, here's a good one. This is a thing I think about all the time. So Olive is talking to Marianne, and Olive is like, don't you think it's a little strange that your boyfriend is 22 years old and still in high school? And then Marianne says, not that it's any of your business, Grollop, but he is here by choice. And so Olive says, so it's his choice that he's a 4th-year senior who can't pass any test he takes? And Marianne says, no, silly, his choice, his with a capital H. If God wanted him to graduate, God would have given him the right answers. Funny. I think about that all the time. His. Okay, so the most beautiful, I think, line of dialogue comes when Olive is leaving school and there's like a protest about her run by Marianne and all the church people. They've got like signs and they're like, boo, Olive, boo. And Todd is like, screw all these people, Olive. Like, don't worry about it kind of vibes. And then she says, haven't you heard? I already did. Like, screw all these people. Haven't you heard? I already did. And she's got tears in her eyes and it's just beautiful, beautiful acting. Oh, and an excellent bit of writing. And it's just one line. Wait. Okay, this is so true for me personally. And maybe I did know this, but I've definitely forgotten because this feels like new information. I don't know if you do ever hear the parents tell each other their names or say their names because I've just read that Stanley Tucci's character's name is Dill. Did you know that Olive's dad was Dill? Wait, is this a whole like ingredients thing? What's the mum's name? Thyme? That would be funny. Wait, I've really, truly, seriously, you guys, I've never known that what the parents' name. Oh my God, her name's Rosemary. Wait, it is a whole like Olive and Dill and Rosemary. I didn't know this. Did you guys know that? I had no idea. Because they never say each other's names, or do they? Anyway, there's this line that I love from Stanley Tucci. I love Stanley Tucci. And the way he says it, oh God, it lives in my brain. So this is when Olive is like sewing all the red A's and making the red A's and sewing them onto her clothes. And she's like ripping the red material, being like, and Dill, the dad, walks in and he's like, is everything all right? Sounds like you're having sex in here, which I know can't be true due to the fact that you have a homosexual boyfriend. Anyway, it's getting really hot in my room and I'm really losing my mind thinking about Stanley Tucci all day. I want him to cook me some food. Tonight. Oh, this is a quote I really truly do say every day. When somebody tells me some kind of information, I'll be like, again? Because this is the thing. Thomas Hayden Church's character, Mr. Griffith, he's the best. He's like, I don't know what your generation's fascination is with documenting your every thought, but I can assure you they're not all diamonds. Roman is having an okay day and bought a Coke Zero at the gas station, raised the roof. Who gives a rat's ass? And then Olive says, he got a Coke Zero again? Ah, that Roman. Again? I say it all the time. Someone's like, oh my God, I was at the cinema. Again? You know, it's just good. It's just a good time. I worry some days about my own authenticness because a lot of what I say and do and how I sound is all made up of all these other things that I have not created. I sometimes really talk in the same cadence as Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I say quotes from movies that I've seen 1 bajillion times. I say idioms that my parents do. So I just worry, who am I? Am I real? Is there any substance to me at all? Or am I just an amalgamation of all these things that I've collected over the years? And does that mean that I'm authentic anyway? What's the truth? We'll never know.
Who cares?
That's Easy A in a nutshell for me right now. I feel really good about this movie. And I did watch it this year. I have watched it recently. I watched it when I was in LA with Rachel. We watched it and we loved it. Did we watch it? Yeah, we did. We did. We did. Because I had to get the VPN because it was only on Stan. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at LalaHens. Also, my show was really good, by the way. My Fringe show, I, Julia, all about Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I got a 5-star review. And I sold out my opening night. So, yeah, I hope I get to do the show again. I don't know where I'll take it, but I definitely want to do it again. It's really fun, and I think there's, very touching, moving, sad, pathosy bits in there, which make it really beautiful to perform. And I had such a good time, and my director, Kate Ingram, was the best, and she made me better. And my friend, Rachel Slee, also was there as my little PA/tech person, and I just felt very, very supported and loved by them and by my friends and my family and these audiences that came through. I had a lot of people in the audience I didn't know, which was really exciting. And I've got a few more shows coming up at the Improv Theatre in Sydney, in Redfern. So if you're ever free on a Friday night and you want to come see some improv, let me know. I'll tell you if I'm on or not. I'm in this team called Variety Pack. So check the website. If we're on, we're on. And then the Improv Theatre Sydney festival is coming up, and I'm in a few shows in that. So yeah, I'll put all the information around because I want you guys to come and see me do other stuff than just about movies, because I'm really funny and I really want to be cast in stuff right now. Right? Okay. Have a great day and I will see you in the next one. I don't know what movie we're going to do. Put in the comments, what do you want to see me gab on about? Bye.